Hey everyone, I am Jessica from Willow Vine's Intuitive Vibes, and I'm here to do a collective message. So like the videos, comment, share, and don't forget to subscribe to join the tribe. And thank you to everyone who has subscribed and likes and comments. It really does help the channel. So in this energy, I heard I got it right the first time. So it's like on the first try, it worked out. And it kind of feels like a miracle because we have miracle here. And at the bottom of the deck, we have count your blessings. So it's something good. This is a good change. If you were feeling discouraged or worried that maybe it would take a few tries for you to pass this test, whether it's a legitimate test, like a real one, or spiritual test, or it's like trying something new and wondering if you're going to be any good at it, I feel like you got it right on the first try, which is awesome. Or you will if you haven't started whatever this is. And then I heard I Ching, and I had to look it up because I've heard it before, but I wasn't really sure. I did hear that it was like a divination tool, and I'm like, okay, well, what is it? And it's the Book of Changes. It's a Chinese philosophy, basically, or tool of divination for changes and prosperity or something. I can't remember exactly what it is, but changes is what's sticking out to me. Because when you change things around or make changes within a situation, your life, or projects, career, whatever, it can be kind of unnerving or scary. Like, is this a good move or not? Like, am I going to get it right on the first try? Well, someone is. I feel like there's some beautiful energy headed someone's way, which is awesome. Maybe look into I Ching if you haven't. Could be significant for some of you, or you guys already practice or utilize that divination tool. So let's see. Let's get more on this miracle energy. You're a lot stronger than you give yourself credit for, is what I just heard. Yeah, because there's like a level of self-doubt in here, which is totally normal, happens to all of us, especially when we embark on a new adventure, you know? We always have a little bit of hesitation or reservations about putting ourselves out there when it's significant to us. If it's not, then it doesn't really matter, you know? So whatever this is very significant to you, like it's important to you. And you're going to do it well. You are doing it well. You're not going to fail if that's a question in your mind. Spiritual freedom. Ooh. And the Tower. There's definitely a release here, which is awesome. And it might feel like a miracle because under Count Your Blessings, I saw stifled, bored, and stuck. And then we have spiritual freedom in the Tower. And it's like going from this blocked off energy, whether it's spiritually being blocked off or just not knowing what direction to go in. Because sometimes we got to sit still and be like, oh, we got to plan, you know? And I kind of feel that energy here where this is like healing mode, planning mode, but it's non-movement. And sometimes when we're in that stale energy, I guess, we can feel stuck, but it's just the time to process. It's reminding me of enjoy your spare time now, or the quiet time, relax, because things are going to pick up. So with whatever this is, there could have been a level of stagnancy to the point where it made you kind of bored, like, well, what's coming next? What the hell's going on here? And then all of a sudden, with the Tower energy, it's like, oh, wow, okay, now I'm busy as all busy. I don't know, I was going to start cussing, so I'm trying not to. I'm trying to behave. Don't mind me if I do, just saying, but anyways. Spiritual freedom. You're free from that stuck energy. So there's movement that's coming out of nowhere. Like nothing's going on to holy crap is really what it feels like. So with that, let's see. What do I actually want one of these before I dive in any deeper. Yeah, time for a nap. That's where you were at. That's the break time for this new life. Silence. feeling stuck, bored, like what the hell, like this isn't moving forward, I don't know what to do now, like what do I do with my spare time, kind of thing. And then it's just the break that was needed before this miracle happens, before this new life occurs for you, before this change happens. Because that's a sudden change. It's going to feel sudden, even if you've been in that kind of stifled energy, or I just want to say like bored energy, where it's just not much is going on, no progress ultimately, or it feels that way, it appears that way. But through the silence, through taking a break, basically, that's part of the process. It's still movement. It's just the way we look at it. I don't know if I'm explaining that right, but this is a beautiful change for someone, and it's like it's been a long time coming because of the silence, I guess, because of the quiet, because nothing's really been going on. And then all of a sudden it's like, what the mother? Oh my gosh, like everything's happening all at once right now. Here and now. This is busy bee energy, but not like keeping yourself busy because you're trying to take your mind off something. You're gonna be busy. I just feel like quiet time is over, break time's over. And whatever this break was, I don't feel like you actually wanted it. It just is, it was in your best interest. It was needed. Probably for a sense of clarity on your behalf, so you could be in the best place possible for when these changes occur. So something's going on now. It's what you want, which is great. So let's see here. Spiritual freedom, the tower, and here and now with a miracle. Sleep and rest. We have nap time, taking a break, silence. Let your body have the peace it deserves without feeling guilty. That could have been what this whole break was about for whoever you are, like needing to realize that it's okay to take time for yourself. It's okay to relax. It's okay to take a fucking nap, you know, like we got to recharge our batteries sometimes so we don't get super drained, because I kind of feel like with this energy, like this shift, it's happening where you'll have a lot on your plate. It would have been super overwhelming, and I feel like you wouldn't have been able to rise to the occasion and handle these beautiful changes, even if it's something you truly want, because I feel like it would be something you want, something you're working towards, but it would be totally overwhelming just because you needed time for yourself. You needed to readjust and recharge your batteries, and that's what the silence is all about. So don't get discouraged if nothing's really going on right now, because trust me, it's gonna flip a switch in like 2 seconds flat. I just feel very refreshed. That's probably why you're on your A game, because you took the time for yourself. And if you haven't, you need to. Yeah, to find yourself. We have self-exploration and release expectations, and then fresh start. So it's like releasing the outcome of how this is going to unfold and just enjoying the moment, living in the here and the now, and doing what you love. Figuring out who you are and what you want. Letting go of expectations so that this new life, this new start, this new beginning can happen. It's happening. Do what you feel. Well, something big's coming in for someone, which is awesome. I kind of want one of these mouthy bastard cards. That's what I call them. I can't remember what it is. It's a unicorn thing. But anyways, give me one of these, please. Get the fuck outside and move your ass. Your body is pissed at you. Get motivated. Yeah, this has to do with a sense of self-renewal, making sure you're taken care of. So some of you could be changing around your lifestyle and changing habits and stuff. So, you know, dropping the shit that's bad for you and living healthier, basically. I also feel like inspiration will come to you through a form of exercise, whether it's yoga, going to the gym, just going for a walk or a hike or whatever, I feel like it'll get your creative juices flowing. Because this feels like stepping up, going from doing nothing to a lot. But if you think about exercise and working out, it builds stamina. So you can do the heavy lifting. I feel like that's what you've been working on, or that's what you're currently working on in order for these changes to come in, so you can handle them, basically, so you don't get burnt out, which is what I keep saying. So it's just going to be stuck on repeat, apparently. Spiritual freedom. Well, we have the Queen of Wands reversed. It's not really the healthiest, well, the healthiest energy. There's like an ego death here, because this is making me think of somebody who's pretty conceited, egotistical, like they're in their head a lot. It's non-action as well in the reverse. You're free from people like that, but I kind of feel like if there was any self-doubt, if your ego was getting in the way of whatever this is, it's no longer getting in the way, because there's a sense of freedom here now. I just heard you're free from the mundane world. So, like, not just social constructs, but just, you don't fit in that box. You don't want to be in that box. This goes along with releasing expectations as well, because it could be the expectations of others, like everyone else does things this way. Yeah, well, that's not you. You're going to do it a different way, basically, and that's okay. Give me more on the Queen of Wands reversed, please. It's your life. We have Justice. You're free from the opinions of others. That's really what I want to say with that. And the Devil energy. You're releasing fear. So if it was just your own thoughts stopping you, your own reservations, you're no longer allowing that to stop your forward movement. Because with the whole don't feel guilty about taking a break, it could be talking to somebody where it's like you do a lot for other people, and it's like, I never have time for myself to do this or that or just relax. I feel like you're putting a stop to that, where it's like, you know what? I can be helpful, but I gotta take care of myself first. And if I want to be in my own energy and not talk to a motherfucking person, I'm not gonna feel bad about it. And that's what Spirit's saying. Like, that's what they wanted for you. And I feel like you're doing that. You're not fearing that someone's gonna need you, or that they're gonna be upset with you because you decided to take a nap. It's like, this is fair. It's not fair that I help you out and make your life more comfortable and mine isn't. So I'm going to make my life comfortable as well. You're standing up for yourself, which is beautiful. That's where this freedom's coming in. You could be a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, because the Tower is Scorpionic energy. But I feel like your intuition is heightening as well. You're truly listening to yourself. You needed to recharge. That's like the main energy here, is recharging your batteries so that you have the stamina to keep going, to get through this next cycle. But this next, I don't know, what's coming next feels really exciting, and with really exciting things and good news, problems can occur, just saying, because the Seven of Swords is at the bottom of the deck, wanting to come out. But I feel like for some reason with this Seven of Swords, it feels like keeping things to myself. So others might be looking at you as though you're being secretive or hiding something, when you're just taking time for yourself. You're taking a step back from people, situations, whatever this is. You're going to come back out with it with a bang. It's like going ghost on social media. And then all of a sudden it's like, here I am. That kind of thing. Where it's like, oh, I thought you fell off the face of the planet. Nope. Just been taking a break. Because I feel like, what are you up to? What are you doing? Yeah, there's a lot of secretive energy here, but it's for your best interest. There's someone who wants to know your plans. They want to know what you're up to, and they're not going to know. You're building something. Give me more. You know, I just saw the Empress, and there she is. There's growth here. I mean, the Queen of Cups energy is positive energy anyways, but going from the Queen to the Empress, that's growth. I mean, really going, if this is your energy across the board, no matter if you're male or female, if you go from a Queen that's reversed in their ego to the Queen of Cups, like in the upright, which is more positive, loving, nurturing, it's intuitive energy, and then you go from that to the Empress, that's just progression. It's like showing who you truly are. You know what's making me think of is like, you've always been this Empress, but I feel like I'm hiding it away. Like I don't want to outshine anyone, or I don't want to show my true power or strength. So I'm going to kind of dull it down or mute some of it, is what it feels like. But you're no longer on mute anymore. You're not downplaying whatever this is. You're not downplaying your talents, your abilities, no matter what it is. It's like, no, this is me. And if my energy is too intense for you, then that's fine. You don't have to be around, kind of thing. Yeah, don't worry about it. Someone's up in their head about you. Because this feels like a massive shift where it's like, I don't even recognize who you are, but this is who you've always been. You just were kind of in your shell. You know, like, I don't want to step on anyone's toes and whatever, but now you don't care. You're going to stomp on their feet if they're in your way. It's really what that feels like. So that's really beautiful. I do feel like there's like hater energy around this, but I don't feel like you care. Like, go ahead and hate. All that does is affect you, not me. That kind of thing. It's like you can send the evil eye, the jealousy, whatever, but it's going to be blocked regardless. So what's the point of actually hating on someone? It's like, if you put all that energy into yourself, you would be a lot farther along than if you just sit there and stew because you're upset that somebody else is doing something you're not or whatever. I don't know. Someone's got a hair across their ass. They didn't expect you to take this leap. That's probably why they're gonna get a hair across their ass, or they already have it there. Alright, give me more on this energy, please. I just feel like I have to stop and think about something. Well, it's not going to be a problem for you anymore. Whatever was weighing on you before, whatever seemed difficult before, it's going to become easier for you. Like, it's going to be second nature, whatever this is. Because I feel like what the burden is here, what the struggle is, it was external, probably other people's opinions and shit like that. But it's when you stifle yourself and you don't, it's not just you don't reach your full potential, it's when you don't allow your full potential to fully come out and shine. It can weigh heavy on you because you're holding back. You're getting ready to not do that anymore. Like, I'm not holding back. This is me. It's gonna make you a lot happier, just saying. It's like, this is who I am. Take me or leave me kind of thing. Yeah, you're not holding back, and there's success. There's also recognition here. I keep wanting to say it feels like you changed overnight, but you didn't. You're just letting your power out. Like, you're standing in your power, in your truth. And people are going to see this potentially online. But regardless, it's like, How the hell did you go from this to that? What happened here? That's an outside view of you in the situation. Because I just want to be like, you're one lucky son of a bitch. But it's not about luck. It's about effort. It's about who you are and how far you're willing to go. Because if you think about like with exercise and stuff like that, and just becoming healthier, that takes effort. You know, you have to get up every morning at a certain time and go to the gym or work out. Like, you got to stick to it. I mean, after a while, once you do stick to something, roughly around 2 weeks or longer, it can become a routine and a habit. So there's healthy habits here. But I feel like with that, I guess, analogy with working out, it's like if you want this certain body type, if you want, if you want that physique, you have to work towards it. You can't just sit on your ass eating potato chips and hope that you have a six pack. You know what I mean? But it feels like okay, that's why I'm saying it like that. Like, you gotta put the effort in order to get what you want, but it looks like you haven't. It looks like this fell in your lap because you're one lucky son of a bitch. But it didn't fall in your lap. You were working behind the scenes, even if it was just through rest, because you got to build that stamina up. Like, you got to get your energy back. It seems like, what the hell? You didn't do anything, and now all of a sudden, everyone's paying attention to you, or you succeeded. What? How? How did you attain this with no work, with not doing a damn thing? Must be a miracle. You did a lot of work, is what I want to say. And when you do put yourself first and take care of yourself, good things do happen because you have the energy and gumption to do it, you know? Someone's trying to figure you out. They're trying to figure out how you have reached this level of success, or when you do, they're going to be like, how the did that happen? How did that happen? Seven of Swords. Because whatever you were doing, it was behind the scenes. It was a private journey of growth and expansion. And then we have the High Priestess. It's funny because it almost looks like someone wants to come in and say something. It's like taking an uneducated guess. I don't know why that's popping in, but it's the sneaky energy that wants to say something. Probably for attention. But they're looking back at something that was said, because this is about intuition. And it's also secrecy. Because I almost feel like I'm on a mission. I'm going to tear someone down. I'm going to fuck some shit up, whatever it is. Wait, what? What did you say? Oh my God. I don't know. I almost feel like I'm going to be stopped in my tracks because something's coming out. Maybe it's you coming out of the shadows and this person's like, what? Oh, I didn't see you there. Because there's something you always knew to be true. You always knew it was going to happen for you. You didn't know when or how. But there's like a release of expectation. And you're just allowing things to unfold. It's like, I always knew this was going to happen. I always knew it would unfold in this way, somehow, some way. I didn't know all the details. That would make life pretty boring if you knew all the details, I'm just saying. But I don't know, it's going to shock someone who's sneaking around behind the scenes. It's that energy I keep picking up on, like I didn't know you had it in you. Ten of Swords. Well, someone's bullshit's coming out. It could be family bullshit, or someone in your family that you no longer associate with. Yeah, someone was coming in just to cause a problem. But they overheard something. They became aware of either your situation or of the truth. I don't know what the hell they became aware of, but it feels like, I don't know if I want to do this now. Whoever this is, they thought they were smarter than you, or they could outsmart you by being sneaky. They're probably realizing that you already know what they're up to, like what the hell this is even about, or what happened here. Because it's like whatever someone's saying is causing conflict. That's the point of this person in the Seven of Swords energy. That's what they wanted to do, is to create confusion, conflict, problems between you and someone, or just in your world, period. That's coming out. I keep hearing that song. I'm coming out. It's like you want the whole world to know something. Who you are, what the hell this is about. I mean, this negative energy might want to let the whole world know who you truly are, but I just feel like there's nothing that anyone can say or do to stop you or to tarnish your reputation or your name, because it's the exact opposite of who you are and what you've proven. So if this person does or says anything negative towards you, whoever's paying attention to you and is around you, they're going to back you up. Like, you have a stronger backing than this person realizes. Like, people care about you, your work, whatever you're doing. Or they will. So it's like, say whatever you want. Because what it's making me think of is, like, I mean, this happened a long time ago, because I don't really get much hate comments. I don't feed into it. And I truly believe that if you don't feed into shit like that, it just won't be in your reality. You know, we create our own reality, basically. So think very positive thoughts. But anyways, it's making me think of, like, I can't remember what the comment was, but it wasn't very nice. It was somebody basically being a dick to me, and I didn't even have to say anything. Some of you guys, my tribe, attacked them like guard dogs. They were just like, rah, rah, rah. Like, fuck you, basically. I ended up deleting that comment and stuff, because I just didn't want that bullshit on my page. But it feels like something like that, where someone feels like this is gonna hurt you, bother you, or whatever. It's gonna cause problems for you, but they don't realize who's paying attention. They don't realize who has your back. You probably don't even realize who has your back. Like, I'll chew a motherfucker out, you know what I mean? So this person's gonna step into the lion's den, basically, and they don't even realize it. Well, I wouldn't advise it, because they're gonna get kicked out real quick or eaten alive. Yeah, I mean, whatever this person wants to say about you, has said about you, is going to say about you, I feel like you're well aware that there's a problem headed your way, but it's not really a problem, so you're not really looking at it. It's not a big deal, kind of thing. I don't know. I just feel like I'm going to shrug this off, because who gives a shit? But this person, they just don't know what they're getting themselves into. It's almost like, I want to show you the other side of the coin. You think you have all this love and adoration? Well, I'm going to show you hate. I'm going to show you how cruel people can be. They might even create multiple accounts and pretend to be different people and just, like, slander someone and just be a jackhole. But they're going to be on the losing end if they do that. It's totally up to you. If they're trying to get you in your head, that's going to be them. Because they won't have control in this situation, and they're going to be out of control. They're going to out themselves by being a problem. Because I feel like I don't want you to be successful. I don't want you to have, financial abundance, anything like that. But this person can't control that for you. It was just one troll out of 10 million. You know what I mean? I don't know. I just feel like, what can you really say? There really isn't anything this person can say. They probably are in their head wondering what they can say or do to take you down, but you're out of their reach. That's really what it feels like. And you do have people that will back you up, that will support you, that will help you, that will tear this one a new asshole, basically. There's a change up. For some of you, I don't know, this is popping in my head too. I don't know how you wouldn't have seen it, but there is an example here, because if you put filters and stuff on comments on YouTube, especially, I think you can do it on other platforms too, where if it seems like hate speech or something bad, it goes into a separate inbox where you can, the creator can review them and post them if they feel the need, or get rid of them if they're bad. It's making me think of something like that, but in the sense where there is hate speech here. This is mean. Someone's being an a-hole online, basically, but you haven't seen it. You were protected from this, so you don't even know what they said. Nobody does, because it went to a hidden inbox. It went to spam, basically. It hasn't been reviewed. Oh, maybe you're going to find this out because you're going to actually review some hidden messages, whether it's like what I was talking about, restricted comments, or sometimes people message you or email you and it goes to the spam folder, or whatever, and you don't check it, and then you do and you're like, oh shit, I didn't even know that was there. It's something like that. Someone tried to get under your skin to cause problems, to be mean, and it might have got to you when you were in your ego, but you didn't see it then. You're seeing it now. And all it's going to do is just fuel the fire. You're not going to retaliate or cause problems. Probably won't even let anyone know. Just be like, now I know who you are. That kind of thing. Yeah, there's some past messages. Something from the past is going to be put in your face, but literally. Like, you're going to read it, see it, something. And it's something that was already done, something that was already said. But nobody knows. Because it's spam, and who gives a shit about that? You know what I mean? That might be, like, this person might be wondering, like, why didn't that bother you? Why didn't that cause problems? Because it's not there. Well, it's there. It's just hidden. Yeah, this betrayal. It's hidden. It was hidden. Just because you can't see it doesn't mean it isn't around. That's so funny. Yeah, so somebody put a lot of effort into trying to discourage you, basically, and you didn't even know it was there. That's so funny. Like, when you find out, if you read anything like that, if you come across shit like that in your spam folder or something, let me know, because, oh my god, that's what this feels like. Like, I don't know why that didn't upset so-and-so. That should have, but it's because you didn't even read it. And now it's old news. It's fake news, for one, just saying, but it's old news. So it's not going to affect you at all. I mean, there's growth here, so you probably wouldn't take it on to begin with, but it's not going to matter because it's so outdated. By the time this comes to you, by the time it's put in your face, by the time you see it, it's not going to fucking matter. You just be like, oh, okay, whatever. Yeah, some from the past. It's past hate is coming back up, but whatever. That's so funny. That's so fucking funny. I don't know why, but just give me one more and then I'm gonna go. Well, they tried. Professional binge watcher. Yeah, this person's just been sitting back, watching you, paying attention to you in some sort of way, because they were waiting for the fall. They were waiting for this, and it just never happened. Just didn't happen. Just didn't happen. Like, what the fuck is going on? Why? I don't get this. And then all of a sudden, success, like this beautiful change comes in, and they're going, what? That's the exact opposite of what this was supposed to do. What this was supposed to be was a mess, a disaster, a problem. Look at how shocked this person is. Like, wow. This person can be pretty passive aggressive. I don't know. I just feel like I didn't see that coming. That's not your energy. That's whoever's paying attention. Like, I didn't see that coming. Oh my God. Because this is like pure luck, but luck you've earned. You deserve whatever this is. And I don't know, with this shock factor, even if this is not what's going to happen, because I don't really feel like it pertains to the lottery and shit like that, but it would be something along the lines of, you know, you don't have a pot to piss in, basically, and then all of a sudden, you know, people are like making fun of you or like whatever to you because you're just nothing, because that's how people base our value, is off from what we have, which is so not what makes us valuable, just saying. But anyways, so you're in that state, I guess, or people are viewing you that way, some people at least, and then all of a sudden you have all this money and they're like, what the fuck, I did not see that happening. Because it's a complete turnaround. There's a complete turnaround here, and it's gonna leave people shocked, especially people that don't really like you. But you know what, that's justice. That's awesome. This is a beautiful reading for somebody. But I love you guys, and I'll talk to you soon. Peace.